Welcome to the show.
Next topic, number 4, Philippines.
Ah, yeah.
You probably haven't heard of this story.
Philippines.
So probably around the same time as the Manchester bombing, or maybe a day or two after, the Philippines was conducting a raid on a house where they thought a terrorist was. I'm talking so loud. It's so distracting. And they thought that this terrorist, who's like the head of Abu Sayyaf, which is like a bombing and kidnapping group in the Philippines, which has pledged allegiance to Islamic State, whatever that means.
Isn't the Philippines an Islamic country?
No, that's Malaysia.
Ah, I see.
But the south of the Philippines, in the most southern island, Mindanao, I think it's called, there is a Muslim population, and they've basically been fighting for independence for like 400 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So from the time of like the Spanish to the Americans, because it used to be an American colony,
400
Philippines.
years.
Yeah, they've been fighting for independence. They're called the Moro people. There's been a rebellion going on, but then there's like sort of different factions in the rebellion. Like there's like sort of more moderate rebels who are like the two main rebel groups are actually in talks with the Philippines government at the moment. But this other group that's done this new attack, it's Maute. I don't know how to say it, but they basically sent. I've seen reports saying 100 and some saying 500, but they sent these militants into this city where the Philippines was conducting a raid trying to get this terrorist, and they basically like burning buildings, taking hostages, like trapping people in hospitals. They've basically attacked this city, and now the Philippines government is trying to take it back. They apparently beheaded the police chief, and they took a Catholic priest hostage along with 12 parishioners, and they've been burning churches and that kind of thing. And they've set up roadblocks, and they've got snipers on roofs, so they're trying to prevent the soldiers from getting in. So far, I think 21 people have died, but the account I saw said that was 13 militants who died, 5 soldiers and 3 like other people.
Wow.
Why do you say apparently beheaded?
Because it's hard to confirm. There's like not a lot of good information coming out because everyone's just kind of trying to run away. That southern island in general is a bit poorer, and I think that might be quite a lot of the reason why there's rebels and people who are upset. There's a lot of different reasons, but anyway, this particular group has pledged allegiance to Islamic State, wants to like form a caliphate in southern Philippines and all that sort of thing. So yeah, it's pretty crazy because it was kind of buried, I guess, in the news because everyone obviously cared a lot more about what was happening in Manchester. But if you scroll down, the president there, Duterte, was in Moscow at the time, having talks with President Vladimir Putin. He had to cut those short and come back.
He's crazy, right?
Yeah, so he's like sort of started this war on drugs that's killed like thousands of people. So basically under him, like drug users or drug pushers can be just shot. Extrajudicial killing, he kind of encourages it. He's saying he wants to kill like 100,000 people. It's like his goal to kill 100,000 criminals.
And my mate's taking drugs, I can shoot him.
Yeah, or you don't like your mate and you want his stuff, and you can say he's taking drugs
and shoot him. And I won't be in trouble.
Probably not.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway, this like it seems like the Philippines has actually got quite a lot of different problems. There's rebel groups in different islands. There are quite a lot of different ethnic groups in the Philippines, so that might be the root cause. But yeah, I mean, it's not a lighthearted subject, but one of those rebel groups, like the main ones that's in like talks with the government, is called the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, which if you look at the letters, is m.i.l.f.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So every one of these news reports are talking about m.n.l.f. and m.i.l.f., which are the two main groups.
No.
Yeah.
Did you say the city they attacked was in the Muslim part of the country, like the south part?
Yeah. So it's one of the few places that's Muslim majority, and a lot of the tensions in that area actually stem back to the fact that the Americans and the Spanish kept trying to settle the area with Christians, and basically tried to outnumber the Muslims by putting too many, like heaps of Christians in there, which put a lot of stress on the resources on the island and land and who owns what and all that sort of thing. So there's these long-running like tensions. That's why there's this overall Muslim sort of rebellion going on.
Where did the original kind of Muslim faith come from in the Philippines?
I don't know. I think it dates back maybe 500 or 600 years.
Turkey.
Probably from Malaysia.
Malaysia.
So different sultans and stuff. So probably a similar route to how it got to Indonesia and stuff. There was a spread through Asia.
Right.
MILFs everywhere.
No. That is not the way to use that.
No.
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 No. Okay.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing that surprised me about this was I thought the problem was drug dealers in this country. I had no idea there was such a huge kind of terrorism kind of possibility in the Philippines.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of Asian countries do actually have terrorist groups that are quite active. So this group that the Abu Sayyaf, which the guy who was initially they were trying to arrest this guy initially. He must be like a big deal amongst the extreme terrorist elements because they obviously came in to like protect him. His group had been responsible for an attempted mass kidnapping on a tourist island last year.
Wow.
So I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was this news report. There's this like tourist island that like it's mainly Westerners and stuff. And this group had tried to get across there to like kidnap lots of people, but they got stopped. But yeah, so in addition, I guess probably the big thing is that Duterte has declared martial law in that southern island. So it's like 60 days he gets to like deploy the military however he wants, curfews and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, that was also surprising because I was like, this is going to be like a full war, right? Because Duterte is not a rest on his laurels kind of guy. He's like...
He's crazy.
Yeah. Kill the bad guys. That's his solution.
Yeah, he actually came out saying, if you're a bad person, I'm going to kill you. I don't care how many people die. Like, basically. Wow. But he's a strong man. It was interesting when he was talking to in Moscow. He was actually asking President Putin for arms. He was asking for weapons. He said, we need more sophisticated weaponry to fight them. Because last year... They had a deal to get 26,000 new assault rifles from America, but the deal fell through because their relations were really poor because Duterte kept killing people with his like drug war, and they kept saying stuff about it. Yeah, so then there was like they thought that the Americans were going to take it off the table, so he withdrew first.
He sounds like a very proud man. Like he won't take no.
He's actually from this island, this southern island. It's like it's about the size of South Korea. It's got 20 million people on it.
Wow.
He was the mayor of Davao, which is another city in that Mindanao island.
So I guess you can sort of, it sort of explains why he's so like passionate and very cutthroat, I guess.
Yeah, and
growing up in that environment,
it kind of plays into his thing because he's a strong man. Like his politics is to appear really strong.
Yeah.
To have an enemy makes it easier to beat.
That's right, yeah.
So before he's been demonizing like drug users and stuff, they're the problem. We're going to kill them. I'm not going to give in to them, all that sort of stuff. These guys have like taken over a whole city. Like it's an actual serious thing.
Wow.
So they're trying to take it back, but he's also definitely going to milk it because politically it fits into his vibe.
And it's not like he's unpopular either, right?
People love him.
No, yeah, he's very popular.
Yeah.
But I guess when you have a country where there's that many problems, you would like someone who offers an easy solution.
This is a random question, and you guys probably don't know the answer to it. But I know Pacquiao's involved with a lot of the government stuff. Is he like very much a supporter of Duterte?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah. I think he's in that same party.
Yeah. I was just wondering. Randomly. I always think about Pacquiao.
I have another random question. Is Russia like a Christian state? Christian country?
Russia?
Yeah.
They say they are. They're Orthodox.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the justification they have for their really strong anti-gay laws.
Right, yeah.
I didn't think they were anying.
No, I
think gotta be something.
When they were communists, there was no religion, but they decided to come back.
Okay.
Towards the late years, and now it's back sort of as the traditional religion. Orthodox. Russian Orthodox.
Crazy. Yeah, I just remember I was skimming that story. I'm like, how isn't this bigger? This is freaking nuts.
Yeah.
It's like a story from Call of Duty Like, it's that crazy. Like, Call of Duty tends to have, like, ridiculous stories where countries kind of fight each other, which doesn't...
Well, we might be seeing a lot more in the coming weeks, depending on how he goes about taking the city back.
Yeah. Oh, I think they'll... Yeah. I mean, it'll probably take about a week or two, and they should have it back. Because numbers-wise, the Philippine military obviously have a lot more.
Yeah.
The two main groups, m.i.l.f. and the other one, they were the ones that had a lot of troops, like 15,000 or so.
Wow.
So I think this group only has maybe up to like 500. So
500 people?
them. Yeah.
Do you think Trump would try to repair the relationship?
I think he invited him or something, because he was one of the first people to congratulate Trump, or Trump congratulated Duterte.
They seem very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are 100% similar. And his victory was sort of like everyone going, oh wow, this can actually happen. This guy's crazy. He's I would have thought they would have started being friends again, because I can't imagine Trump cares too much about selling weapons to another country, regardless of where that country is.
Doesn't he love making money though?
Exactly. That's why I'm saying he would.
Selling is selling.
Right. That's what I meant. I was like, if I was Trump, like impersonating Trump, I mean, I would use this situation to repair the relationship.
Yeah, and it'd be super easy to sell, because he'd be like, oh, they're fighting Islamic State, because this group had sworn allegiance to Islamic State, so...
There we go, guys.
More to come on that.
Yeah.